Hello, I'm Ty Handy and I'm the president of Jefferson Community and Technical College. I've been the president here now for 10 years, which is actually longer than I've held any other position in my entire working career. It's been a great ride and a great experience, and I've just really enjoyed seeing the growth and development of this college. I come from Orlando, Florida, born and raised. And of course, Floridians have to go on vacation somewhere when they go on vacation. And my family always came up here to the Bowling Green, Glasgow area here in Kentucky, because that's where my father's from. So I had Kentucky ties from an early point in time and wound up graduating from Western Kentucky University. I'm married and my wife is a Louisvillian. She's from the Pleasure Ridge Park area, but spent a lot of her years growing up in Meade County. And then I have two sons. And one of those owns a business out on Old Henry Road here in Jefferson County. And so it's great to be here and close to two grandkids. And then my other son is a faculty member at a university in Texas. The first would be woodworking, amateur-based woodworking. Early on in my career, my first couple of paychecks, I spent them on tools. And I knew, having spent some important money on tools, that I needed to get value out of that. So I've built furniture ever since for my house, more than paid for those tools by doing that. A second hobby is my physical activity. And so I try to exercise every day. I know how important that is. And I was a distance runner for many years of my life till my knees told me I shouldn't keep that up anymore. And now I do a lot of weightlifting. Probably one that from my business world and from my working world is that there are natural and logical consequences for behavior. And I say that quite frequently because both in my own life, I know that if I don't make a decision, or if I make the wrong decision, or I do something that I regret later, I'm going to regret it because there are natural and logical consequences for my behavior. And I think I sort of use that as a way to motivate myself to be careful in the decisions I make, but also to not run from making decisions because there are natural consequences if I don't. And then a second one that I like is called Parkinson's Law, and it's that work expands to fill the time allotted to it. So too many of us sit around and procrastinate and think and think and think and don't get that assignment done and put it off. And it just becomes more and more work, more and more of a headache, because the work expands to fill however much time you're willing to allot to it. So my very, very first job would have been mowing yards as a kid, and I was pretty industrious and always had 2 or 3 yards that I was mowing. First job where I worked for someone else and paid, I was a dishwasher for a ranch house restaurant. And I did a good enough job at that on Sunday. They were always so busy, they promoted me to sort of a frontline cook. When we had faculty and staff at an event to sort of celebrate all the work that these teams have done to improve student achievement, and we gave out some awards which we called Keys to the College. One really stood out was when the facilities team got an award for their work and they came forward to get it. And everybody in the room stood up and clapped and applauded. They got a standing ovation. And I could just see on their faces how much they did not expect that to happen and how much they appreciated people seeing the hard work that they do. This is the most urban institution that I've ever had the chance to be a president of, or really to work for. And to become aware of the many challenges that our urban communities face, and to see the role that the community college plays in solving those challenges, in helping students be successful, in helping them go back to their communities and those communities be better places. And so what makes it so special for me is what we're doing doesn't just help students individually, and it really doesn't just help their families. It also helps the neighborhoods where they live. And when you're in a concentrated area like we are, that impact is so visible. And so I enjoy seeing that success and having students and others tell me the impact that this college is having on their lives and on their communities.